Hello and welcome. This video is gonna be about the Lenovo xClarity. I haven't used it yet, so it's my first time also. So I've been looking it up. You can download it from the website from Lenovo. There's a free version which you can use, but there's also a version you have to pay for. So here are some features, quick features, extended features you can write up here in the website, and you can see the available editions are the free version, which has some limited features, and the pro version, which has all the features. Don't know the price for it, but so not important. So you also have the app you can download, so you can monitor and view your stats of your hardware. And the last step is some resources where you can find data sheets, videos and tutorials, like with HP OneView versus HP OneView, which is nice to know if what the difference is. Some how-to videos. So I don't know if my video is gonna be that good, that great, but yeah, I want to make it. Oh yeah, if you want, there are some nice integrators you can find here. VMware integrators, so you can integrate it with vCenter, with login sites, vRealize optimization, orchestrator. All are defined on the Auto Solution Exchange from VMware. Two cool features, extra features you have to pay for is the one of them is the Energy Manager. Nice to see if the temperature in your rack or your server of your room, how hot it is, how much energy is consuming, and it's nice to know. So that's a great feature, I think, worth looking into it. So once you click on the download link, you will need to fill in your name, email address, company, your country, region, and so on. So once you download it and fill it in, you can download the templates and installation files. I chose it for the VMware, so let's go ahead and deploy it. Deployment is like any other template, OVA template, so deploy OVF template. We're gonna local file, I'm gonna browse it for it. Once that's done, click next. So you have some details, review details. I'm gonna leave the name, and I'm gonna choose my testing folder for now. I'm going to select my cluster. Then you have to choose your disk formats. I'm going to use tin for now. I don't have much data store, and I have no VMware storage policy, so if you do, choose your correct storage policy. Choose your data store. Then you have to choose your correct network, management. It's set on DHCP, so your network addresses will be automatically with DHCP, and it's in bridge mode. It will create two network cards, so keep in mind you need two free IP addresses if you want to go static. So a summary and completion, finish. So let's go ahead and deploy, let it deploy. So once deployed and booted up, you will find in the console the IP addresses of the two network cards. So let's go ahead and fill in the first one in our browser. So it should be I didn't look, just a second. It's /UI, /login.html. Did I type something wrong? There we go. It takes a time when it's booted up. So it's still booting up, server initializing. Just wait a minute more. So the first time you log in, you get the initial setup. First of all, accept the license. Easy. Create some users. So I'm gonna use admin. Description is optional. Let's say this password. Create, and then it says consider creating at least 2 supervisor accounts. So let's go ahead and create another one. Let's say my name and another password, and that's it. So let's go ahead and return to the initial setup. Go ahead and configure the access point. I'm going to use static IP addresses, so make sure you have 2 available IP addresses. Okay, just a little bit too fast. The first network card is to use auto discover and manage hardware only. And the second is the interface for operating system images, image management and deployment. So I'm going to choose the second one for the image management and deployment. Also here I'm going to use a static IP address. There we go. Make sure you have both IP addresses free. Let's go ahead and save. It will give a warning and that you will need to change. Give it a minute. Then when you connect to the new IP address, you have to log in with the password you set up. And go to the next step. Configure date and time. So I'm going to choose my correct time zone. So I'm in Central Europe +1. I'm gonna use the Belgium NTP server and let's save that. Then configure additional server security. I'm gonna leave this alone for now. You can connect to the Active Directory if you want. LDAP users, you can go ahead and create certificates and import certificates, but for now I'm not going to do that. So return to initial setup. Then you can start managing systems. So let's go ahead and click on that. And here is a question. You need to, if you want to test and view some information, please do load the demo data. If you're setting it up for a customer, then please don't load the demo data because it's just confusing. So don't. And there we go. I cheated a little because I already added a server, but here you can add, of course, the servers. So when you do a manual input, you can give up the IP address of the IMM, or you can do multiple systems, arrange, or you can do a bulk import from a CSV file, whichever meets your requirements for your environment. So let's see, you can manage selected, and I'm gonna add the correct username and password. Since I already tested it, I'm gonna force manage it with this server. Make sure you know your username and ID. If you change the default, always change the default password and user even eventually. So okay, let's give it a minute here. Okay, so it's added. You can close it or view all servers. And now it's gonna collect the data from the server. So let's go ahead and leave it for now. Let me show you a cool feature, the cool features of Lenovo xClarity. So the dashboard will fill up once the collection has been done. So for now it's empty, but it will fill up later. Okay, it's a bit timeout, so let's go ahead and log in again. The first time you add a server, I don't know why, but it times out and you need to refresh. So you see that one server is added. I already made a rack. Let me show you how you do that. So in hardware, you will see an overview of the server, storage switches, and chassis if you're using flex system, but also racks. So already made a rack here, but you can make as many as you want. Say do a test rack. I'm gonna use different heights, say 25 VDS data center, and it's in the room 2. Let's say that. Then once you created your rack, you can then edit it and put in the server. So edit the rack, and then once it's collected, everything collected from the server, you'll see the unassigned chassis, servers and switches and so on. So for now I think I already put it in this rack. Yeah, I already put it in. So I don't have any servers to put in that test rack, so I already put it in. So once you edit it, you can drag and drop it. So let's say drag this out, and then it's empty, and drag it back in, put it on. It will show up as one unit, but once you click save, it will automatically change to 2 units. So let's say save here. And there we go, change to 2 units. Okay, what else? You can update your server here. Now to see the updates, you will need to refresh, and it will take several minutes also. As you can see, I'm on version 1.1.0, and I think it's the latest one. You can find here about, and the build number is 309. So let's see, refresh. Let's see if I can go. Let's go to another one and go back to update manager. It's a little unresponsive sometimes, you come too fast. Okay, it's not yet downloaded. Okay, another thing, firmware updates for your servers. So with the provisioning, you can do, you have to look in your repository, and there you will need to choose your servers. If you have space, just collect all of them and just download everything, but I'm gonna choose only my server. It's an 8871, and I'm gonna do refresh catalog, I'm going to do only the selected. Also take a few minutes. And here you will see the repository usage, the size of the repository usage. So if you click on everything, it will take up 25 gigabytes. If you click on few servers, it will come up with a few kilobytes or megabytes. So let that run also. Let's see if our server is already indexed. If you click on the server, it's still pending, but already I see my model number, my serial number, the UEFI firmware, I already see that one. I see my processor, my memory, the serve rate. If we go in details, it already shows up this power supply with part numbers, the processor, also here you can see where it's located, which rack, and you can see the host name of the IMM, IP address, firmware levels. You can see the light pad here. You will need the feature on demand key if you want to do a remote control of the server or deploy OS images. So for now it's only the free edition, which includes the features that I showed you here. Let's go back to the features. So auto discovery, REST API, real-time monitoring, alert and notification, firmware update management, call home and such. But if you want the configuration patterns or the operating system hypervisor installation, then you will need the Pro version. So yeah, like I said, the free version is some limitations, so you probably can't use the configuration patterns. But let's see, let's go through it. Let's create from scratch one. So you choose your form node, so it's a Flex node or a System X. Let's do System X. Yes, change. Let's do test. The cool thing about this, you can configure your storage from here and you can apply it to that server. So let's say SAS and RAID 5, let's say 5 disk. You can even put in your strap size, read policy, write policy, IO policy, and all the other features. You can add an adapter. All supported adapters are only the installed, in which slot to define. So let's say in slot 1 we put in a, if it's here, let's say, yeah, this one, add, and you will see that it's been added here. So 2-port NIC, and that you can do for all your PCI slots. Then the boot order, you can change it here, keep it existing boot order or UEFI only or legacy only, and then you can choose which order to boot from. So now keep it. And the firmware settings, for now there are no patterns here, so you need to create them also. And here you have an extended UEFI. Don't know what it does, I have no idea yet. And save or save and deploy. What else? At the jobs here you can see all jobs. It's momentarily refreshing the catalog. Once the catalog is done, we can do the firmware download from our system. So right now you can't download anything. So if you click and download now, nothing happens until the catalog is done. In the monitoring you can see the alerts that are triggered, the event logs from the servers, event forwarding if you have an event and you want to forward it to an email address, and the jobs is again here the same as that one. Now you can upload OS images. Let's say we're gonna import an image. Let's do the Lenovo custom image and go ahead and import that. Also takes a while, and then you can deploy the images with the with this tool. Also, again, you need the license. Okay, that's imported. You can import Red Hat, CentOS, Windows servers, any OS if you want what you want. Now deployment will not be possible, but let's see what the image, what the screen looks like. As you can see, you can click on your server, you can remote control it, image to deploy, but you can choose that here also, which storage, embedded hypervisor or local disk. You can edit the node name, settings, IP address and such, but as you can see it's not ready. Why not? It needs the feature on demand key on the IMM on the server. That's not license key and the administrator, xClarity administrator. That's on the IMM. So you need to purchase that also. So let's see if the repository is already cataloged. No, 34%. Let's go ahead and wait for that. Maybe you can do a remote control here, and I think you can do remote control somewhere here too. Yeah, launch remote control. Again, it's black, it's grayed out because of the feature key. But the status is already normal, powered on. So let's see if something has come extra in it. It looks about the same. I didn't click this one yet. So there is a little bit information about power and thermal, I think, but the energy manager is more gives more information, I think, than just what you see in the xClarity. Let me see where to track performance, platform consumption. A lot more. You can run reports against it and such. So I don't think it will show up very much, but it's still collecting data. Yeah, it's still collecting a lot of data. Let's see, still collecting the catalog also. So now that the cataloging is done, we can try and download the firmwares. So let's go ahead, click your system or select your system and download selected. Okay, that will be preparing. So you should see a change in the download status here for that server. Yeah, there it goes. Now I don't know why, but it will download these not selected items are servers also. Only if I select this one, it will download the other ones. Don't know why. Ask Lenovo. Okay, that's about it. About a small, fast review. of the Lenovo xClarity administrator. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, thumbs up. If you have a question, I will try to answer it and look it up. If you don't like the video, also you can thumbs down. And that's it. Thank you for watching.